What's up, internet? My name is Jake Doxy, and welcome back to another episode of the Doxcast. I'm not going to lie, filming an intro is actually really fucking hard. After countless amount of efforts, I've realised this is probably the best we're going to get, so I'm not going to waste any more of my time, and for the length of the intro, I'm not going to waste any more of your time either. So without further ado, let's get straight into the episode.
Shawty catch a vibe, yeah, I had to put her on. Bought a two-seater, yeah, we heading for the sun. Shawty got my high, I ain't tripping for the funds. Yeah, I won't start, I ain't tripping, I'm a stun.
I'll say it again, because we only got 2 minutes into it. Before we start, let me say something to you that I say to everyone that comes on, but I would not be saying it if it wasn't true. You're sitting here because I find you interesting, and that's because you are an interesting person. I want to learn more about you, how you think and how you feel, and I love to have the opportunity to be able to share this experience. So I really appreciate you coming over. Thank you for sitting down. Ladies and gentlemen, my day one, my bestest wench, and the better half of Dossie. This is Ryan Fosse.
Hello again.
Hello again.
Take number two.
Sorry, bro. I didn't have the fucking mic.
That's alright. It's better we got into it 2 minutes in, except for like 40 minutes. That would be a nightmare.
Bro, I went through so many fucking mistakes before. I reckon the first 10 episodes I threw out. Like, I felt so bad for everyone that was coming over, bro.
Oh well.
Practice makes perfect, but...
You got the intro down pretty good.
Thank you.
It sounded good.
Bro, even the first time I tried that intro, it was with Delvin. And he's coming over again next week to try again. But I practiced that intro. Never been on camera, really. I've never done anything like this before.
Yeah.
And I even called Patrick before he came over, ran it back 3 times. And then
You
Delvin
called
sits
me
down.
fucking 1,000 times there.
Yeah. Delvin sits down. I get about 4 words into it. I go, I'm sorry, bro. Can we start this again?
One more
He's
time.
like, yeah, all right. Bro, I reckon by the 3rd time, he'd be laughing at me, so I'd fuck it up. I could have got like 6, 7 tries, bro. It was so embarrassing.
That's funny.
But it's part of the journey. I understand it is. I've got to make the shit content in the beginning.
It'll
anyway.
walk before you can run, bro.
Yeah.
That's the saying.
And I feel like it kind of has a little bit of character at the end of the day. If I start off with a crazy channel, it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
Like, if I can see myself growing and getting better.
Right. I think the best thing when you start progressing and stuff, like you just started and none of this has even been released yet. But when you like start releasing it, you gain traction and gain fans, and then you get the fans that grow with you. They're the best people, because then they stay around
That'd be
forever.
sick. That's a good. I haven't thought about that. It'd be good to have fans from the
Right,
beginning.
that's how all the successful people, like, look at PewDiePie, the YouTuber. He's still going. It's been like close 15 years more. Half of them probably been around since the start.
Channels like that are sick, eh?
It's crazy.
I love a channel where it doesn't take much cost to create. They just create great channel, which actually was pretty good about Andrew Tate. I know everyone talks about him so much, but he can make money with nothing but a camera, and he can make $1 million.
That's true.
Every time.
No matter what he's doing, I guess. I
respect that.
don't know nothing about him, so
Okay.
I'm not going to comment on him.
Maybe we should fucking watch a little bit of him later. You like him? He's funny.
Maybe.
Not everything he says is good. He's
I just heard
actually-
all the chicks hating on him, so I don't know. It's probably a reason.
In my
for
opinion, not everything he says is good. He's actually a bit of a fucking cunt. But he actually does speak of some facts. He does speak some facts. He just takes it too far. He's
Yeah,
so
right. At the end of the
extremist.
day, he's like rich as fuck, probably.
Yeah, and Zimbo made a good point to me when he sat down. He lives a way different lifestyle to us. He can say the things he says because it suits his
I
life.
was thinking about it the other day. What if it's not even real, bro? What if it's not even his real name? What if it's just a character? Like, you wouldn't know.
No, possible.
Maybe, I
Definitely
don't know.
possible. Definitely possible.
I feel like there's a
actually.
lot of that out there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's their job for no one to find out. And if they do it, it'll crumples down there, getting no more money.
It's hard to keep up. Every time I see him now, I just swipe, bro.
Yeah.
I've seen too much of him. It's been like fucking months.
I don't
It's
even-
cool, but because he announced on the Milk Boys podcast that he's trying to take over the world. The first step was to take over the internet without an account, and he did on every platform. And it was not an overnight thing. It was like, it's been months now of every news feed, every day, every phone. That was step 1, he reckons, of 3 steps, and he will take over the world.
I don't want to live in that world. I don't know much about him, but I'm happy now.
It'd be sick, eh?
Oh,
Yeah, so we just touched on golf. We had a day at the driving range today. Did you enjoy it?
I fucking loved it. I'll speak about that again. I'm getting into that hard. I'll be buying clubs soon.
Yeah.
I'll be down there
You're going to
practicing.
go full out, buy clubs?
I will.
maybe?
I'm like that with anything. I'll just fucking dive into it.
Yeah, I'm pretty similar like that. I have to stop myself sometimes from going into a hobby because I'm getting pretty addicted to it straight away.
Yeah, I don't want to take up my other hobby that I'm saying about the other day. Fuck, I don't even have enough time for it.
I wanted to get to that. That's something I wanted to get to. I know everything about you. We talk to each other every single day.
Yes.
It's fucking one of the best parts of every day because we've known each other since we were, I'd say, between 2 years apart, so between 5
You have to say
and
that
7.
again. The mics are off. You need to talk about that.
All right, so
Reunion story.
yeah, all right, I'll say it
Meeting
again.
story.
So we became friends through primary school and after school care when we were between the ages of 5 and 7, something like that, maybe a year or so later. And we became very good friends straight away. We'd go to each other's house. And then our sisters started school. They became best friends as well. So it just helped out, you know. And then we would go on holidays to Kurrong and Nowra and places. So we just bump into each other when we were there. Our dads became friends. Our mums became good friends. And then we found out years later through a third person that we were also friends with someone from, call it about 20-minute drive.
Birth, Bray, pretty much.
Yeah, from fucking
We
straight
were like,
away.
what, 1 or 2, apparently? I don't remember it.
Because our parents were in like a mummies group with 5 or 6 mums when they first had kids. And we were 2 of the kids. And our parents didn't even know.
Yeah.
Until a long time later, which is
And
fucking cool.
apparently Sam was part of that. Shout out Sam, bro. What the hell?
Shout
That
out
blew
to
my
Sam.
mind. I know. That was crazy. It still blows my mind. That's ridiculous.
That was a fucking sick time. So me and Fosse were in the city one time and we were up to a little bit of trouble. We probably shouldn't have been doing everything that we should have been doing, but we're having a very
It was a fun
euphoric moment, if
It was a
anyone
fun
else
time.
knows what we're talking about.
It was a fun night.
And we grabbed our boy Sam, let me tell you how we became friends. And we're just having so much fun. And we're saying, yeah, we knew this guy named Josh and our parents were in this daycare group. And then he goes, you talking about Josh Foley? And I'm like,
No way.
this isn't happening, bro.
That
And
was
we're like,
crazy,
bro,
wasn't
how
it?
do you know that? He goes, I was one of those babies. We were hugging, jumping up and down.
It was a good moment.
That was one of the most fucking euphoric
if that happened to
moments
me,
of my life.
like, normally, I'd still be blown away.
Oh,
That's ridiculous.
It didn't help that we were fucking taking some,
Having a great night.
having a great night. But that was the most euphoric moment of my life, bro. When we were all 3 of us were jumping up and down, hugging like long lost babies, bro. That was so good. Oh my god,
That was funny, wasn't it?
I love that. Fuck, shout out to Sam. I love that Sam on here one day as well.
Yeah.
So, as I said, I know everything about you. We've known each other for a very long time. We talk every single day. How about we share this experience? So start with, how old are you and what do you do for work?
I'm 22. Just turned 22. Born 2000, so easy to keep track of that. And I do commercial refrigeration. Thanks to you, you got me into that. Well, I started aircon on my own, but that was horrendous. You got me into the refrigeration side, and I'm thankful for that.
Yeah.
God,
No
I'm
problem,
thankful
no
for that.
problem, bro.
I'll probably be sticking with that for a while. I like it.
That was
It's
my
good.
next question. Are you enjoying the job you're doing?
So much.
And
Yeah, stressful.
What do you enjoy about it? So you finished your trade now, which is awesome. Yeah. And what do you enjoy about the trade?
So it's like a puzzle every day, man. It's not going in doing the same shit every day. Like eventually it will, but like it's like solving a Rubik's Cube every day, but like the Rubik's Cube changes every day, so you can't remember the pattern.
Oh yeah, that's a cool way.
Kind
to
of
think about
thing.
it. That's a cool. Way
Especially
to think about
while you're learning. Like there's going to be a point where you know a lot about it till it gets a bit easier, but
it. I feel like that's a 20-year thing though.
yeah, there's a lot to it, and it keeps evolving and growing and growing and growing. Like old refrigerants phased out, new ones coming in, you have to learn about them.
And technology is evolving, so your electric valves and all these things.
Everything keeps
It's a
changing.
very complicated trade, especially most people have zero knowledge on that
Oh, yeah.
trade.
I remember one night when I was like single at one of the clubs going out. It's like some chick, what do you do? Oh, refrigeration. She's like, ew. I'm like, what? What do you mean ew? Because I'm like hyped up, like, no, I know all this stuff. She's like, what? You just fix refrigerators? I'm like, no, don't fix your dad's fridge, bro. Do better than that. Come on.
Yeah. Bro, my best thing is when people, the bouncer is saying, how many drinks have you had tonight, mate? Oh, nothing. I just finished work. What do you do for work? Well, I'm actually the reason the bar's actually cold tonight because that's what I do. I work on pubs and clubs and cool.
I was there that
rooms.
night. I remember that.
night.
I was, I think, the same night.
That's like one of my
the Josh
favorite
thing.
things to say. And 100% of the time, I'm like, alright, bro, come on, let's go. They let you in. Doesn't matter how
What did you
tanked
explain
are.
to me? I did that night. You said like, do you enjoy getting home after work and cracking a cold beer? I'm the reason your beer's a cold, mate.
Forgot about that. But yeah, it's a fucking cool trade. But you like it for the aspect of every day you're thinking something new, trying to figure it out.
And you just get responsibility. Like you can find that other places, but I just feel a lot of responsibility there, and I like having responsibility, putting the stress on. You don't want to be doing nothing where you're not focused, not thinking about what you need to be doing. Keeps you sane, I think. Keeps your brain switched on.
Yeah. There's a little study that I kind of dipped into, and that's that some people think that dementia is a leading cause of repetition for your whole life.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
So you're traveling down the same roads and you're going to the same job and you're doing the same thing every single day.
You don't do anything
Your brain
after
doesn't
work.
grow
You just
like a muscle.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go home every day, sit, watch TV, the same show.
Which is a very good thing about our jobs.
Oh yeah.
We're in different avenues entirely, but in our trade, which is just so
Definitely
cool
true.
because there's so many different
That's what I
avenues.
was saying. It's just so much shit to do. It's so much changing. Like, as that's what he's saying. I'm service. I diagnose the problems. I fix the problems. Jake actually installs it all, puts it all in the bigger side of things.
Yeah. And I prefer that. I understand why you like service because it makes sense when you
I like
explain
both.
it. You like both?
I like both.
I don't really like service. I don't know why. it just frustrates me a little bit. Even if I can fix it and it's easy, for some reason it just annoys me a little bit. It's the customers that annoy me, but
some of them.
That's the reason
Some
why
can
I
be
don't like it.
horrendous.
Well, I feel like they expect too much from a tradesperson. There's not much respect.
I got told one hated me the other day.
Really?
Christos was like, "Do you know this chick? She said that she hates you and that you're like you don't know what you're doing." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like I got sent there by our boss. Then he's like, "It's not like a go find out what's going on. It's like this is what's going on. Go do this." So all I had to do was put a can of the leak seal in. Mm-hmm. And then before I had to change the compressor, I did all my jobs properly, but because the customer doesn't know, she's like, "Oh, because it keeps breaking." But it's not me who's diagnosing it.
That's a frustrating part, eh?
Yeah, that's when the customers get annoying.
Where do you want to get? Because the reason I'm asking this question is because of possible future in our trade. It's like where do you want your trade future to go? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years, I want to just keep doing what I'm doing. I want to progressively, because like I don't want to jump ahead to the bigger stuff without going through the heartaches and the annoying petty things like working on underbench fridge. Like it's not hard to diagnose, but there's things you will miss, especially if you're not doing it for a year straight. And after I learned that, I can progress more to bigger things. Like now, when I first started, I was just doing like on my own. I was just doing underbench freezers, like specifically, and it was like something our boss knew I could handle. But now I'm progressing more to cool rooms, freezer rooms, ice machines, getting more technical stuff, and I just want to keep doing that till it's hardwired in my brain, so I don't have to think about it. And
there's like a million faults, bro. Honestly,
it's ridiculous.
Think of how many things can be wrong in that
sometimes
small
nothing's
window.
wrong and something else.
Yeah,
the customer's doing something stupid.
The aircon not being on in a shop can affect the fridge.
Yeah,
that has nothing to do.
Or
with
if it's on too much, it's crazy. Open cases and stuff.
It's great. If it's raining outside, it will affect how the fridge works. There's so much to learn.
And back to the customers, sometimes you just can't explain that to a customer. They don't understand. They're like, "You're telling me my fridge is fine, but the aircon's good." And you're like, "Yes." Like, no, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to do that. I really want to get comfortable working on rack systems in the future. I want to be able to go there.
Yeah.
Be very comfortable with that.
Yeah. So a rack system for anyone who's listening, basically, instead of having a small little unit to run a simple cool room, fridge, freezer, you'll have a giant system of 3 to 6 motors that runs an entire supermarket. So one big motor to run an entire Woolworths, IGA, things like that.
Yeah, like your cool room's the size of your bedroom.
Yeah.
But like these rack systems can run about 5 of them, 6 of them more. It depends what you're engineering it to. And that's probably what I want to get to end game wise.
You want to go into an engineering side of it?
I do.
That's
and
cool.
then I want to be able to, our manager Joel's, I would love that job when I'm older.
You have to be a service manager? Yeah, that'd be cool.
Engineering it, coding.
That'd be cool. Joel takes on a bit of a higher role than most service managers. The whole engineering and pricing. And
that's not even a thing in most companies.
It's usually a different role than being the guy who answers the phone and makes the decisions. But it's cool if you definitely want to do both. There's obviously positions like Joel has where you can do both, which is cool.
Yeah, I'm just taking it slow, just trying to learn everything as I progress. Like, I'm not trying to jump at something because I feel like there's a lot of people that would jump straight to rack systems where they only working on rack systems, and then like they know a lot about it, but then there's other stuff they're lacking in. I just want to slowly sweep everything at once and knowledge it all.
That's me. Even when I was doing service like a few years ago, I knew that I could be better. Like I'm leaving mistakes every now and then. I'm just not. I don't really know 100% how every single system should work, but I just want to jump to that next stage, and it's kind of me at everything I do.
Yeah.
And it's not beneficial in a job like service. You know what I mean? Install, because I do install, you do service. I progressed a lot because I was always trying to take on the harder challenge. Because it's not really learning new things. You're just taking on more responsibility.
Yeah.
Service is different. So you've got a good mindset by trying to just get perfect your craft before you move on. Yeah,
exactly. I don't want to like level up without doing that side quest kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
get it all done at once. I do that with everything. The video games, the movies and stuff.
Yeah, that's very cool. So what, outside of work, what else do you like to do?
My main hobby right now is Ju-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I've had 3 weeks off. I was had holidays like a month ago. I was pretty much there every day, morning and night. For the 2 weeks I had off, and then I went away, so I couldn't train. Went to Queensland. And then I've just had 2 weeks off after that. I've had a tattoo. I didn't want to ruin it, so I had a week off, and then right now I have a massive wart on my knee, and I've bumped it at work and stuff. I just can't put pressure on it.
And you got it fucking iced and shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about that. It's the first time I got it done.
I've had
It's cool.
a couple before. Yeah, I've had them iced off.
Yeah, but I can't train right now. I can go there. I'm being lazy in that part. I should be there watching. But yeah, I'm trying to take it as serious as I can because it's so good, that sport.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for 2 years now. I'm a blue belt. I compete a bit. I've only done 4 or 3. I've had a bad run the last 3. Just not focused in, not preparing properly.
Yeah.
Shit the bed the last time I went in completely.
You always tell me before you have a comp, I need to really work out my game plan properly.
It just slips my mind. I need to do it properly.
Yeah. You know what you should do? You should write it down in your notes.
I know.
You should set a reminder.
Actually, I have a I started working on this thing. Like sometimes I get in the zone and focus in on stuff. I have this Google Doc. Right now I'm trying to write down everything I know, like positions, moves, submissions, and I'm just listing everything I know, and then I'm writing a brief description, and then I'm kind of rating myself on what I think if I'm good, bad, or need work.
That's a very good idea. Very good idea.
I think I'm going to make a list, go back to that, make the list, and then just for 2 weeks focus on that move. So it's good. Next one, along with what the coach is teaching, which is amazing. Shout out Luke at Sydney West. He is phenomenal, leading the charge right now in Australian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love that gym, eh?
Oh, it's ridiculous. The camaraderie there, the banter. I just feel so welcome there. Even if you're getting picked on, it's just part of it. Everyone gets picked on.
Yeah. What a good day it was when you invited me to do a first trial lesson.
Oh,
I was interested. I was like, fuck it, let's give it a go. And it was fun. It's cool. I don't have the time schedule to fit something like that in now. But you got your blue belt the day I came. Bro.
Yeah, that was crazy. Well, I didn't expect that because I came off a break when I got that. I maybe competed once or twice. And I think I got my blue belt at like a year and 6 months, like a year and a half. And I was like, Docs, you need to come try out this bloody jiu-jitsu, bro. It's fun.
Yeah.
It feels good to just be able to wrestle with people and understand it. It's just, when you start understanding it, it's just crazy. It's like a video game in real life. That's what I think of.
Oh, yeah. That's a cool analogy.
Because, like, I love my video games. That's another thing I do after work.
We'll get into that. We'll keep going with jiu-jitsu.
That's another thing I do. But, like video games, you have your character. There's a game I'm playing right now, Elden Ring. You start your character, you find your weapons, you build how you want to do it. Same thing in jiu-jitsu as real life.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you get to build your own character.
Oh, yeah.
You get your moves.
To see what you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find, like, you go pick up a new weapon in the game, but this one, you get taught how to do kimuras or arm bars. So you start using them, they're your weapon. Heel hooks, they're your weapon. Strangles. And then you work on it, you level up your craft, and it's just very rewarding, that sport.
Yeah.
Very rewarding.
I can see how it's rewarding. Because I was only there for one day. And I bet everyone else loved it because there was a new freshie to fucking choke out.
Oh, yeah.
Which I was very humbled about.
Oh, it humbles you? It humbles you?
I've had a lot of experience in boxing and other types of physical activity, but jiu-jitsu I had zero. And it felt good to
Everyone
kind of
could
be
throw a
choked
punch.
out, bro.
Everyone can, like, at least throw a punch and maybe block one, but, like, you wrestle with someone like a purple belt, oh my god, you get shown what's going on.
I try and explain this to other people as well. I said, if I go up against someone who knows jiu-jitsu, I'm done. I've got no chance.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, if you're on a street fight, you get clipped first and knocked out. You're going to get knocked out. But if you try to tackle someone and they know jiu-jitsu, bad move, bro.
100%.
It's over.
Even if they come at you, bro, it'd be very easy to put someone to the floor. Is that something you learn in jiu-jitsu? Is it like put someone to the floor? Because you mostly start on the ground.
Our coach does.
Okay.
So Luke does beginners class. He doesn't even teach that as one of the other boys, but it's just like fundamentals. Very chilled out class for all the beginners, white belts. And then we have our intermediate, which is like our main class at 6 o'clock. Goes for about an hour, drilling and rolling. And then the advanced class is like a smaller group of people who want to push it. And I'm usually there from intermediate to advanced, so about 6 till 9. And he's been focusing a lot now on
6
wrestling.
till 9.
Yeah.
That's a 3 hour. Oh, no, so 2 hours. That's pretty crazy. And are you doing that most days?
Yeah, I try to do it every day.
Damn, that's a lot of time, bro.
Yeah.
I know you're putting in that much time. That's crazy.
Yeah, when I'm not off like I am now, I'm every day.
Yeah.
If work doesn't stop me at overtime, but it's usually Monday till Friday. I might be going Friday, and it's I usually go in on Sundays too.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
It's
weekends,
good.
that's cool.
Morning classes are amazing. You wake up, get it done early, and it's 12 o'clock, and you just feel like you've had a whole day, and you just can do whatever you want then.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the day. 100%.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
I used to start my day with like a little bit of meditation or yoga. But something physical would be fucking sick.
Oh, you wake up. It's crazy how much you wake up. But yeah, Luke is a mad person, very good coach, very good mentor. Gives
So what's
you
the gym that you're training at? We'll give him a little shout out.
Sydney West Martial Arts.
Sydney West Martial Arts at Penrith.
If anyone's interested in any martial arts, very good place to do. We do striking and MMA.
Do you?
A little
I
bit,
didn't know
a
that.
very little bit.
That's cool.
We used to do more, but it's scaled back down to more jiu-jitsu because he's like really leading the charge for Aussie jiu-jitsu. There's only we have our main competitions at ADCC that happens every couple of years. That's actually scheduled for the Worlds, so it's a whole world thing. We just had the trials in Australia in Blacktown maybe a month ago. That's Asia and Australia, so everyone in Australia, everyone in Asia, Japan comes to Penrith to get their spot in the World Championship.
Wow.
It goes off divisions, as in your weight divisions. So we had our heaviest weight, the heavyweight overloads, Josh Saunders, ridiculous competitor. He just destroyed everyone, came first, and he's going over to Las Vegas.
Wow.
Paid for flights, everything. We have Jeremy Skinner, black belt as well. He's going into 66, and he fought for second place against Baby Dave. He's a brown belt now. He's only 18. This
Wow.
kid's ridiculous, bro. When
Wow.
I started as a white belt, he was a white belt. He's a brown belt now.
What?
Ridiculous.
And he's 18.
He's there every day. That's his life.
Yeah.
That's
so awesome.
He
bro.
fought a massive experienced black belt. Jeremy Skinner is amazing. Good coach as well.
Wow.
For second place.
Really?
It was good. Submission attacks. So
Right,
yeah, we
yeah.
have 2 competitors under Sydney West name going into ADCC Worlds, and we had a second place, Baby Dave. So
Yeah, that's so cool.
it feels good to be a part of it, right?
Yeah, that's
but
a
that
mad
also
team.
sucks when you lose. Then you feel like you're letting them down, but
Yeah.
it's part of learning.
Yeah, of course. It's the same thing as me starting this podcast. Like, it's like you've got to get better. Otherwise, it's boring, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got to feel yourself growing. It's the journey, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's the journey. And where do you see yourself in jiu-jitsu in the next 5 years? You aim to be a black belt? You want to put in that much time?
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
I'm not in the kind of mindset to race to get it. It's more if I didn't work as much or I didn't have other hobbies besides jiu-jitsu, maybe I could get it faster. But I'm happy with this to go on every day after work, competing. I want to get a couple gold medals
That'd be cool.
while I'm young.
And that's something that you aim to get in the next 5 years, gold medals?
Oh yeah, I want to get heaps of gold medals.
Yeah, that'd be
I've only
sick.
gotten silver and bronze.
That's still good. That's still good.
Yeah.
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 Wouldn't, bro, just doing jiu-jitsu, you're already putting yourself up on a higher scale than most people in Australia.
It's so good for your mental health, man. Like, I'm telling you, man, I've felt more depressed, anxiety than I ever have in my life for the past 3 weeks I've had off jiu-jitsu.
Really?
Seriously, I've had some stressful days coming home just from work and whatever else is going on. But when I'm training every day, you just don't have time to think about that stuff. You're like fighting for your life not to get submitted, choked out by people.
Yeah.
You have better,
It's
and then you
cool,
just feel
eh?
better. You
It's
just
cool because
feel
you're
better.
you're literally in like a life and death situation when someone's choking you out.
Yeah.
And then you relax. It's all good. It goes away.
Mm-hmm.
Time reset. Think about it. What'd you do wrong? And then you're getting choked out
Yeah.
again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Big learning curve, up and down, righting your wrongs in it.
I think a lot of people have a problem with a sport like that. I'm going to use myself as an example of just, I don't know how to say this culturally appropriately, but the fact that it just seems a bit gay. You know what I mean? in the
everyone
beginning?
says that, bro.
Like, it just seems it.
Some
It wasn't
people-
until I was in the moment choking. Like, when I first got into a position, like taking someone's guard or getting in front of someone, it just felt a little bit gay, but
You get over it
it
quickly when
goes
you do
away
it.
as soon as it goes off.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, this is gay. Oh, wait, what the hell? Are you trying to kill me? You're like, I don't care if it looks gay anymore.
And then when we go back, I want to go fucking straight to that position again. Like, I don't give a fuck gay or not.
Yeah,
And I'm fucking trying to get him this
you
time.
want to be the better man.
Yeah. It's cool. I had nothing, but I had nothing on anyone. It was cool.
It takes so long, bro.
Yeah.
If you want to get into jiu-jitsu properly, you start putting it on people. Like you have to go for a good 6 to 8 months of just getting rampled by
Is
everyone.
it a good feeling when there's newbies?
Oh yeah, but it can humble you too, because like you'll see, maybe not a newbie white belt, but you'll see someone come from another gym. You're like, oh, I can take on this bloke. He doesn't look like he can do anything to me, and then you just get shit on. You're like, oh, why was I even thinking that? That was a wrong mindset.
Yeah. You kind of bow a little bit.
Yeah, you're like,
in your
okay,
head.
but it can go the other way too. When you start actually putting it on people, you feel so good about yourself.
Yeah.
That's why I want to win. I'm gonna try. I really want to focus on it more. I want to get a gold medal and win the competitions. Just
I haven't even seen your new tattoo. You want to quickly show me? I haven't even seen it yet.
Please, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
Three-eyed sphinx.
Oh, I did see a photo of it. Yeah, that's cool.
Getting the sword down here in a couple of weeks, actually.
You love your tattoos as well, don't you? Yeah.
Definitely.
You love them.
Not as much as you though, but
I'd say we do love them just as much, to be honest with you. I just choose to get them in different places and you get them. Mine are a bit more fucking in your face. That's the only difference.
True.
I haven't got any tattoos on my arms at all. I've got none.
True. I'm just trying to fill up this left arm as much as possible. I don't even plan on doing my right arm.
You're gonna do right. Are you gonna do any other parts of your body?
I've done my bit of my ankle on my right side.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts.
You're gonna try and get chest, back, stomach, throat, legs.
I don't have any plans to. I mean, anything can happen.
Mm-hmm.
I probably will one day, but I don't want to do any of that.
I think you definitely suit back, bro. 100%. Back's
Probably.
a good tattoo.
I don't know. It's expensive, bro.
In
How much did
Australia,
you
it's
spend on
expensive.
yours?
I got my back, ass, and head all done for 5,000, which is good. I went on holidays for 7,000.
Yeah, I'm saying fuck because imagine that it was in Bali and it was in
Oh, that was in Thailand. If I got that
Thailand.
in Australia, that'd be
10.
more.
15?
Realistically, the amount of detail, at least 15, and it could be more. Could be more. Yeah, not worth it. Not worth it here. Not
That's
worth it.
crazy, man. People spend that much money too.
Yeah, my mate, he was just showing me last night that he's gotten some of his arm done now. He hasn't even completed up his bicep, his forearm. Just what he's done on visible on the outside. Doesn't even go up the shoulder yet. 6,000 he's spent so far getting it done here.
I didn't even know how much I've spent.
Yeah, but I
Close to
like your
5.
style. You're doing it bit by bit. It's
Yeah,
cool.
I kind of. There's like a tattoo or two I regret. It's just this one, really. I don't like it anymore.
Bro, I love that tattoo.
Yeah.
It's a fucking mad ninja with a sword.
I
It's
just.
fucking
I
sick.
like it, but I wish it got done by someone with more skill. I remember I wanted to get it done at the place I've gotten them all done, Crossbones, in Penrith. But
Oh, that's where we got our fingers done.
yeah. But my girlfriend at the time is like, her mum was like, oh no, my mum really wants you to go to this place. You should go to this place to her friend. And I'm like, oh, fucking alright.
Mm-hmm.
And she did that. It's not the worst tattoo in
It's
the world.
not at all.
But,
obviously, it's yours. You're fucking the only one that doesn't like it. In his drink, since you asked, there is JD and cola and Bundaberg and cola. And then I mix some Tennessee whiskey, some Scotch whiskey, some honey whiskey, and some hazelnut liquor.
Sounds like it should taste like something, but it just doesn't taste like anything.
But that's what I like about it. Like, it's got enough scent to not be too bad.
It is smooth, but
It's
like
smooth,
that's
bro.
it. It doesn't have any taste though.
That's what I like about it. I kind of don't really like these fucking... I don't like anything vodka, anything fucking tequila.
I drink anything honestly.
I like my Scotch and my whiskey for sure.
Anything I don't really like drinking is tequila. But
Do any like... So do you have any Coke to put with it? I said, yeah, there's JD and cola.
yeah. No, I mean like you're mixing. You're like, yeah, it's already mixed. Bro,
Yeah.
fucking
That
crazy,
is the
man.
mix. That's my fucking... Like a mid-chaser. Yeah, it's cool. So we're talking about... Let me just rephrase because I got sidetracked. Jiu-Jitsu.
Mhm.
And in the next 5 years, you want to get gold medals. That'd be awesome. And you're definitely right. It's something that takes time, bro. It takes time. It's good. You got a great mindset of not rushing into anything. You take your time. I like it. It's cool.
You have to. You rush into stuff, you're gonna make too much mistakes, and you're not gonna learn from it either. If you're rushing into it like that. But yeah, I do want to do the ADCC trials, see what I can do. Like, there's no point not to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just need to I think my skills there to compete now to get gold medals, but I just need to work on my mental. It just overwhelms me. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I can't explain the feeling.
Yeah.
Like, I'll roll every day we start off with drilling, which takes about 30 minutes, 40 minutes maybe, and then we roll properly 5-minute rounds, maybe 6-minute rounds, 5 of them back to back. So what's that, 25 minutes?
Yeah.
Then advanced class goes back to back rolling, so then another 25 minutes. So what's that, 50 minutes of rolling straight? And like you're dripping in sweat after. You're tired, breathing, you're a bit sore. But like, go to a competition. For me, right now, my first round only get 5 minutes. I finished that and I can't even walk. When I did it my last one, I couldn't even lift up my hands. I was so tensed, stressed, and I actually blacked out, bro. I don't remember. It's like, if I think of it now, it's like a flashbacks, like a intense crap, bro. It's nuts.
Yeah.
So I need to work on that, bro. I need
Do you reckon
to.
it's the pressure? Do you reckon it's because other people are watching?
It's
Or do
not
you reckon
that,
just
it's me. No one cares.
Going for that medal.
It's just me. No one's watching. They're watching, but not in the fact like, don't fuck up, don't fuck up.
So, would you ever get back into another type of fighting other than jiu-jitsu?
I was always interested in striking. I'm pretty bad at it, so I would love to get better. I love watching it too. A big UFC fan. UFC. Thought I said that wrong.
I think you said UFC.
Right, good.
The
Yeah.
fucking whiskey, bro.
Seriously, this thing's potent. You mixed up a potion right now.
Yeah.
No, I love watching the UFC. I'll be at the pub tomorrow watching that. Yeah, other than that, I want to do more wrestling as well. Judo, like all that stuff. I've always interested in kicking too, so taekwondo. But I want to really focus on jits first. Because it takes so much time to get proficient at something. It takes up more time. Kind of like George Peterson's book. has a little chapter in sacrifice. You have to sacrifice other things.
Rules for Life?
Yeah.
Great book, eh?
Sacrificing.
You recommended that to me, or do I recommend it to you?
I think I recommended it to you.
Yeah.
Ree showed me it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good book.
Yeah, you need to sacrifice things to do other things. So I'd probably need to sacrifice more time with jiu-jitsu off to do other sports.
Mm-hmm. That leads me to another question I wanted to ask you. How is your schedule for you right now? Is there anything that you want to take out? Anything you want to put in? Like, are you pretty comfortable with what it is like?
I'm pretty comfortable now.
Mm-hmm. And what does your schedule usually look like? Give it a normal day.
Normal day, I'm waking up for work, working the 8 hours, sometimes more. Normally I'm going straight to training after work, get home, quick shower, straight to training, another shower after, and then come home, either hang with my missus if she's coming over that night or I'm going over there. Maybe quickly chuck in an hour of gaming after I cook dinner and then back to bed. Mm-hmm. I should probably put more sleep in, but
it's hard to make sacrifices though.
Oh yeah.
So when is it mostly just an hour gaming a night? Or what if you don't see her? Like, how much do you like to get in a night?
Usually an hour. Depends what I'm playing.
That's pretty good. I thought you'd be saying a lot more than that. I thought you'd be up late most nights. Like,
not during the week. If I'm not I like to go out and go to the pub with the boys, have a couple of drinks, watch the footy, have a pint. But if I'm not doing that, which I haven't been lately, been trying to save money, I'll stay up on Saturday night and just play all bloody night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool. That's pretty good. Not many times I get an answer that people actually are completely comfortable with their schedule. So you've got that pretty much.
I'm good right now, man. I don't really need to change anything.
Yeah,
I'm happy with everything right now.
I wish I could say the same thing. I want to take out more bullshit.
I usually watch stuff to bed, but I don't have a TV in my room anymore. Mm-hmm. So
I like listening to fucking podcasts as I sleep. Even that's what I prefer to do.
Really?
But it's just lost. As soon as that's over, I'll have more time to do what I should be doing. Bro, I want to tell you a story. I had this fucking dream last night.
That's right. Hit me with it.
So I had a dream. I was actually shooting a podcast with Indian girl. All right? I don't really know who this Indian girl was. Must have been someone I've seen in my life. But she was also very attractive and it was going really well. But this is the fucking best part. We're in the bath.
Right? You get those hot tub streams, bro.
Yeah, a couple mics going in, bubble bar, that's romantic. It was nice. And like, I'm not a racist person, but I've never seen myself to be with an Indian girl because I just don't know many. But this dream was going really, really well. Anyway, she was hinting at me like she wanted to get off the podcast and fucking get a bit more serious. So I've been like, all right, fine. And I've leaned in for a kiss, but she's transformed from this hot girl to the fucking girl from The Big Bang Theory. You know, the one
Benny.
the Indian girl that
Raj's sister?
The one he was going to marry.
No.
The arranged marriage girl. Do you remember her?
No, I don't actually.
Bro, she's not very attractive. Not to me at all. And like, I'm like thinking, fuck. And she's already come in for this kiss. I'm like, I'm committed to it now. And she's kissed me with an open mouth and she's breathed out. Like, she's actually physically gone, like from the
disgusting,
of
bro.
her stomach, bro.
I would woke up
into
sweating.
my mouth. And bro, I'm trying to close my mouth, but the kiss isn't over. It's so realistic. I'm just tasting all this fucking food, bro. I woke up disgusted, bro. It was so not what I wanted.
You'll get back to bed after that, are you? No.
I got up early this morning. Got the dream I fucking wanted, bro. I thought it was gonna go a whole different way, but oh my god,
kissing a fucking demon, bro.
Bro, the way she breathed in my mouth, it wasn't until our lips touched and they opened. It was like a dragon breathing food into my fucking throat.
Bro, you're making me feel sick.
It made me sick, bro. I couldn't even think about it when I woke up. It's disgusting. Fuck me, man. Why I waited to tell you this story on the podcast. I realised how fucking gross it is.
Nah, everyone knows, bro.
I don't know, bro. I find with you that you're very, very good at looking at the bright side of a lot of things. And for a lot of people have a lot of shit to complain about. And you don't really. You might complain for fun. Fuck, who the fuck's this cunt in front of me?
I love to complain, bro.
Yeah, but when things get serious, you don't complain about it. We talk about it in a very optimistic way.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to say this, you could have a lot of shit to have complained about over the last few years. There's a lot of shit that people go through, and you have gone through a bit. How are you able to not let it get you down, bro? Like, how? What's your mindset about it?
I don't know. There's a lot more fucking worse shit going on, bro. A lot more. I count myself lucky, really. That's about it.
That's a good idea. That's a good mindset.
And like, I try to think of it like it's not really going to last forever. And the only person that's in some cases, like it's mostly the person making it last because they're dwelling on it more, even if it's already ended. And I get for some people it's hard to move on for some serious stuff, but Yeah.
Because you just have a fucking...
Life's
you have
pretty
a
good, man.
realistic outlook.
Life's pretty good.
And you just accept things, you know what I mean? Like, you're just like, yep, this is the facts. This is what's happened. Like,
You
why
have
am I
to,
going to
man.
sit around and complain about it? And I try and take a lot of inspiration from that. I think I do it all right, but you do it fucking better than anyone I know.
Thank you,
Straight
bro.
up, bro. More than
Thank you.
anyone I know. And it's definitely helped me assess situations and even become good advice for someone else as well. Because if I can feel that...
I struggled to articulate it. I
Yeah.
fucking suck at giving advice to people, but like, I don't know. I find I'm okay with, as you're saying, like just accepting things. Like, I think that's all you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Just accept it.
Mm-hmm. And that's how you move on,
Yeah.
isn't it?
You don't have to accept it and move on straight away, but like,
Mm.
go be sad if your missus broke up or someone's passed away. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to give yourself time to be
Yeah.
sad, but you
I'm
just
not
can't let
saying
it take
I'm not
over.
saying get over it, but life goes on.
Yeah, life definitely goes on. That's as good. It's a fucking good mindset to have, bro.
Mm.
And because you live in that mindset, you can be good advice for someone else because you're not hypocritical about it.
Mm.
You can't be a fucking good carer for someone if you're not caring for yourself.
Oh, exactly.
It's fucking
100%.
It's impossible. You got to
100%.
put yourself first. You really do.
Yeah, I agree. Help people as much as you can, but you can't be helping people if you're not taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
It's like the danger thing back when you're like the what was it back in like when you're in school and they give the first aid
Oh, the CPR training. And shit
not
like
even
that.
it was called danger, and it's like there's like every letter, it's like an acronym. It's like
Yeah.
assess the danger
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like you can't go give someone CPR if they're in like water that's been electrocuted.
Yeah,
You're
if
gonna hurt
someone's
yourself.
drowning, you can't
Yeah.
go fucking try and fix
Why'd
them
they
in the
drown?
water. Yeah.
You're gonna end up drowning too. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
It's definitely a good lesson as well. You got to help yourself before you can help anyone else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And even if you try to help someone else and you're not, you're probably gonna fucking make the whole situation worse.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. And we both talk optimistically about when people are fucking upset about something.
Mhm.
Like, I could be upset, you could be upset, or someone we know could be upset about something. And when we talk about it with each other, I feel better.
Yeah.
Because we both have a fucking very similar mindset. Accept what it is, give yourself some time to deal with it, and look at yourself as a culprit as well for one situation.
That's such a big thing, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of arrogant people out there think they're bloody a knight in shining armor.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone makes mistakes. I've made mistakes.
Yeah.
I've been a fucking asshole.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I've
everyone
made
else
mistakes,
has.
bro. Everyone's made mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
An important thing to know as well, and I think I took this from that Jordan Peterson book that we just touched on, 12 Rules for Life, and that's that the world kind of is unfair. You know what I mean?
man.
People like to complain the world's not fair, but the world isn't fair,
No.
and you should make it fair. The world's shit if you think it's shit. The
Yeah.
world's unfair if you think it's unfair.
I know there's a quote for that. I just can't think of it right now.
Yeah, I know there's probably some fucking great quotes.
The
about
world
it.
your flower. I don't know. Some shit like that.
Yeah. I actually constantly look up good quotes like that.
Well, bro.
I like good quotes. But yeah, you got to make what you want out of this world. If you're going to fucking sit around and complain that everything sucks, then the world fucking sucks. You're making it suck.
Narcissistic
If you
people,
can
man.
do
A nihilist?
What was that?
Nihilist? What's the word for people who think like that? Nihilist. They're a nihilist.
Nihilist for sure.
That's the one.
Yeah. But if you can just fucking accept things for what they are and try and make sure you're always improving and try and help the people around you, first make sure you're improving, then the world's fucking whatever you want it to be, bro. It's
Exactly,
fucking oyster. You can
And
have
look,
whatever-
when you're freaking, that's the saying, the world's your oyster.
Yeah.
That's wrong. When you're looking after yourself, like people look up to that even if you don't know it.
Yeah.
And then they're making themselves better because they're, he can do it, I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Some people.
Do you strive yourself to be the type of person that people can look at as inspirational? Is that something that
Yeah.
you think about it?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I don't try too hard.
Mm-hmm.
So-
I do. I can't help myself.
Mm.
I want to be the type of person that people can come to for advice and count on.
Yeah.
I try and make myself that person.
Yeah, I just try to be that. Same thing, I just try to be that, and if they come, they come.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to go pushing on people.
Yeah,
I
no,
like,
fuck, it feels shit. I hate giving advice when people don't ask for it.
hey bro, you okay? Come here, bro. Let me talk to you.
Yeah. Someone was doing that to me the other
Fuck
day.
off, bro. Sometimes you don't want to hear it. You want
They want you to be like, no, I'm not okay.
No,
even
I'm
though you
sad.
are.
Help me. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just got to be sad. Some people just want to be upset.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, timing.
Yeah, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you know, bro, that I do find you a very inspirational person. Even though we're
Thank you.
best friends and we laugh and we have so fucking much fun. We laugh so much. But you are also inspirational. And that's because
Same
you
goes,
accept
bro.
things for what they are and you don't let things get you down.
Mm.
Maybe for a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just for a little bit.
Get down a little bit, bro.
Yeah.
It's human. It's
Yeah.
very much human nature, bro.
Very cool.
And people who aren't getting sad and shit, they're just bottling it up. And then next minute,
100%.
they're bloody whacked out in the street doing crazy shit.
Yeah, you gotta let yourself feel, hey? You gotta let yourself feel. Same thing can happen with anger as well. Sometimes you should say what you really feel because that will bottle up.
Oh, yeah,
It's
bro.
called I heard someone talk about it the other day, it's called a one-day rage. And that's where you just bottle things up for years and years and years, and one day you snap and you do something fucking serious.
Fucking no, that's why these people are killing their wives and shit, bro. What do you think's going on, bro? They don't know how to express themselves, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. So let yourself fucking feel. Fuck, I love how this turned into a little bit of a fucking... I feel a bit fucking motivated right
Inspiring,
now.
eh?
Yeah. I didn't plan on it going this way.
Set the
Learned a
flow,
lot.
bro. It's one thing I fucking try to do as well. Just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Try to plan anything. So I was like saying, I think we talked about it earlier this week, like trying to talk to people, having like serious conversations, like getting a pay rise with your boss or this or that, like.
Or even to bring up something with your missus.
Yeah, don't plan it, bro. You get a rough guideline, but you can't plan a conversation because you have no clue what the other person's going to say. And the second they say something that isn't in your plans, it's just derail the whole thing.
Yeah, I feel
and then
like
you're
it can
stuck with
fuck
nothing.
up a conversation, eh?
And then you're tense. But when you're
Yeah.
calm, but you have to start it with a question. Maybe you plan for, but then you have to see what their reaction is.
Agreed. Definitely agreed.
I think that's just such a big thing, bro.
Oh,
Huge
100%.
thing.
Don't plan your conversations. Have your own points in mind, but also be open to change as well.
I reckon it's just with anything, bro. You go out in the night with the boys and shit. You plan it. Half the fun nights you go there for one beer and then you're just doing some stupid shit and you had the funnest night you've had in a couple of months. It's because you're not planning it.
I found the same thing when I started going clubbing, and my goal was to have as much fun as I'd not had the last time.
You don't care what you're gonna do.
Clubbing gets really boring really quickly. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
yes, it does.
Yeah, you just got to go out with a simple goal. Have fun, like talk with your mates, maybe meet someone new. Don't try and plan too hard.
That's what happened. I was in Queensland like the other week. That's what happened. Like, all the boys like, no, we're gonna stay at the pub all night. We're planning to stay here. Next minute, my mate's vomiting. We got kicked out, and then I'm at a nightclub in a free VIP room getting free alcohol all night. That's going with the flow, man. Like,
Yeah.
what if I was like, nah, I'm going home because we're not at the pub anymore because that's not part of the plans. Like, I don't know. Everything
I like
happens.
to be very, very structured up until the plan. You know what I mean? Like, up until the plan, I know from a fucking T what time I'm leaving, what time I'm getting ready, what I need to buy, how much.
Oh, yeah,
stuff
I'm not
I-
saying I don't like just fucking give a fuck at all.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
I know.
having structure,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like, I'm not going to let it cripple anything else that can happen.
Yeah, that's cool.
I try to anyway. Sometimes it gets the best of me and it goes the other way, but
All right, I'm going to play a quick game with you. I like to play with everyone that sits down. Helps us get to some questions that we wouldn't get to usually.
nice.
It's called Would You Rather, and it gives you two options. I choose which one we would both agree on or not, and then will tell us what % of people would also choose the same thing.
Okay.
The first question is a pretty simple one. What would be better for you? Do 100 push-ups or run for a mile? We'll call it a kilometre.
Oh, run. Easy.
You'd rather run a kilometre?
Yeah. Yeah. I hate
What about a
running.
mile? Because a mile is 2.2 kilometres. Would you rather run a mile?
Actually, I take it back. I'd rather do 100 push-ups. I didn't even know why I said running. I hate running. I take that back. Redacted.
Redacted. Retracted.
Retract it. I'm a push-up man.
You'd rather do a push-ups? 72% of people would rather run a mile than do 100
Well,
push-ups.
see, I thought about it. But then I thought I have done 100 push-ups and I fucking hate running. So I'd rather do the push-ups.
I think a push-ups would be easier, but I'd rather the feeling of after doing the run. I'd choose the run.
I just fucking hate running so much.
Yeah. Alright, never be able to read a book ever again, never be able to watch television ever again. By television, we'll call it entertainment in general. Netflix.
Never
Stan.
read a book again.
You'd rather never read a book again?
Audiobooks, bro. Come on. You can't, I can't go another day.
I'm playing checkers.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I can't watch The Office again. Are you serious? No way. It's not a world to live in.
Okay, good. 73% of people would also choose the same thing.
'Cause
I
no
reckon
one
that's because
reads.
they're all addicted to watching TV.
And no one reads.
Yeah, for sure. Alright. Be transported permanently 500 years into the future or the past?
Past. Make some money.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Invest.
yeah. 500 years. So in the past, that'd be like, what, the 1500? That's before Industrial
Put some
Revolution.
stocks. Yeah, put some stocks in the Industrial Revolution.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty
Put
cool.
put some stock. I'd go rob a
Actually,
bank.
you know what? The year 1500 was really, really bad.
I'll go rob a bank.
I don't know if the bank would have any money, bro.
I'll steal. I'll get some money out of nowhere and invest in the Industrial Revolution
Yeah.
and then put it in an account for myself in the future. So yeah.
I like that. I like that.
What are you going to do in the future? You have no clue what's going on. You're 500 years in the future. They probably don't even speak in English.
Alright, so what if you were transported 500 years into the future or past, but it was only for a week?
I wouldn't go. I'll just have a look around then.
In the future?
Yeah, you can't do that much in a week.
It doesn't mention fucking permanently or impermanently. I'd probably rather go check out the future.
But the real question is...
It's a pretty shit time to be alive.
The real question is, you had an option of where to go. Where would you go?
What? Is it
500
past or future?
Past. If you could go 500 years in the past, where would you go? That's another question.
Oh, whereabouts in the world?
Yeah,
I wouldn't go 500 years. 500 years is a really shit time to be alive. If I could go back into the past at any time, it would be the year 1000. So 1,000 years ago. That was when the Vikings first started traveling between Europe, Greenland, Iceland, places like that, and they started to create proper agriculture.
Not long, is it?
Started to melt all over the planet.
Bloody humans are so young, eh?
Yeah, bro. That's fucking 10, 100 years ago. And a generation of people was about 25
Centuries
years.
ago.
So it's about 40 generations ago. We only just were able to travel across the frozen lakes for the first time.
Honestly, I think I'd just rather go back like 40 years to like be
40?
born in the 80s. So I reckon that'd be hectic.
Yeah, you like the 80s?
Oh yeah, 80s in America. That'd be crazy.
I'd go back into the Viking era. I'd love to do that. That'd be a good time to be born.
I don't know where I'd go.
Don't know?
Yeah, I don't have an answer right now. I'll stick with the 80s one.
Oh, it was a good answer.
America 80s.
So you'd rather go permanently to the past?
Yeah,
Alright.
definitely.
70% of people would rather go to the future. Be a student for the rest of your life or be a teacher for the rest of your life? I reckon there's a right or wrong answer for this.
Right now?
Would you rather be a teacher for the rest of your life or be a student for the rest of your life? And I reckon there's a right or wrong.
I reckon student.
Good. I don't need to explain that, eh? That's pretty obvious.
Yeah, what are you going to teach? Like, I don't know much right now. I'll teach some basic refrigeration.
Well, you'd either always learn or just teach what you already know.
Just
Have the
secretly
death
teach on the
penalty
side.
or go to jail for the rest of your life until you die of an old man.
Probably die, bro.
You'd rather die?
I don't want to be in prison. Actually, no, I'll go to prison. I'll just keep trying to break out.
Yeah.
Find a way.
Good.
You know?
That's a good answer.
What are they going to do? Lock you up? They can't kill you.
Yeah. And plus Australian jail. It's not like you're fucking in some fucking Mexican jail.
True.
60% of people would also choose the same thing. Be stranded on an island alone or be stranded on an island with someone that you hate.
Hate.
I'll
And
choose the same.
I will wrestle them and hurt them.
Yeah. I don't think I could become friends with him over time anyway. Alright. 70% of people choose the same thing. Light your hands on fire for a minute or light your feet on fire for a minute.
Hands, bro.
100%.
Fire travels upwards, bro. What do you mean? I'm going to die if they're on fire for a minute, man.
I was just thinking that I could handle it on my hands, not my feet.
Can't feed it.
Yeah, I'd choose hands. 60% of people would rather set their own feet on fire.
Right, people don't think then.
What's better for you, giving or receiving gifts?
I'm very bad at giving gifts.
Yeah.
Receiving. Bit of a selfish answer.
Receiving gifts.
I fucking hope it does, but
I think I love giving gifts too.
I need to get into it more. I like it, but I just don't do it as much.
What if it was receiving a sentimental gift or giving a sentimental gift that someone else would love forever?
Giving. Like the time I gave you a whole deck of Texas last year for Christmas.
Yeah.
That was good. I swear to God, I'd been planning that for 6 months.
Bro, you stole my Texas every day at work, like for years, bro.
Yeah.
Like the whole time.
I'm not kidding. Every day I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, dogs, I have a fucking drawer full of Texas. I was so serious. I only gave you like half of them. I had so much.
Yeah. I didn't pay for them anyway. But that was a good gift. So you'd rather
It
give.
was good. Yeah, I'd rather give.
Ooh, would you rather die in the next 12 hours or be immortal for the next 20,000 years?
Oh, immortal? Are you serious? The fuck question is that?
Bro, most people that ask questions like that, they'd rather die.
I'd become so proficient. Yeah, but it's not forever. I wouldn't want to be alive forever. 20,000 years.
What about 200 million years?
Fuck it, I'd say alive.
I stay alive too, can't I? I don't know why people would rather die. Because the question
Think-
is, do you die
bro.
now or live forever?
Just
I'd rather
chill.
live forever.
Just chill out until they invent like space age and then go travel the fucking solar
You'd
system.
never run out, eh?
And you would learn so much shit.
You'd be a master at every fucking thing. Imagine how many times...
Eventually you'd get rich and be a billionaire.
Yeah.
You just gotta do that in every planet.
You'd be the richest person ever that ever exists. Be immortal. Good answer. Wealth or happiness?
Happiness.
Happiness. I learned recently with myself that I'm not trying to get rich. I'm trying to be happy. That's what I've recently learned.
I'm trying to get rich being happy is what I'm trying to do.
I think getting rich is a bonus.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to make the most I can make out of every day for what it is. Which is why I'm also not working for the same company anymore. Because I needed more time to do things like this.
Yeah, you did, man.
So it was a bit of a blessing leaving there.
I think so too for you, bro.
Yeah. So happiness. 30% of people would rather money than be happy.
Fucking scumbags.
Yeah. I don't know if they'd always had that same mentality. But you know what? There's a saying, money doesn't buy happiness.
Nice.
But no one that has money gives it away. And they're the ones saying the quote.
Money doesn't buy happiness.
But the people that have the money that say that don't give it away.
Oh, you can buy it. Yeah, you can fucking buy it by giving you money to people, eh?
I think the reason money buys happiness is because money buys you freedom.
Yeah, I agree with you. I
And
agree
then
with
with
that.
freedom, you
Because I've never agreed with that quote, money doesn't buy happiness. Because that's what I'm saying, charity. You're buying happiness. Straight up. In the purest form,
Charity's
bro.
interesting, dude. You know, I think about charity. I heard someone say once, charity is a gift you give yourself.
I donated to charity the other day.
Good job. I love donating.
I came out of nowhere. I was like on a mission to find a Mad Max.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, fuck, I need a Mad Max. And I drove all the way to Parramatta, parked my car, walked a block.
Mm-hmm.
Some dude is like, hey, bro, do you have time? And I'm usually like, nah, bro, fuck off. I'm fucking getting lunch or I'm working.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh my God.
I bet it was Starlight Foundation.
No, I don't know what it was. It was like helping.
Was it Westfield?
No, it was in the streets, Para. It was like
Okay.
some kids with mental health.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a cool dude.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice.
Yeah.
Felt pretty good.
It is a good feeling.
I wanted to actually, when I was doing it, I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to give, but I didn't have enough money at the time. I was like, I want to give more. I only gave $30.
That's a lot, trust me.
I wanted to give 100,
When it comes
honestly.
to charity, $30 is actually a lot.
Yeah.
Especially for our class
I think
of wealth.
because it was like, you had to buy tickets, maybe $15 a ticket, and it's like, oh, you bought 2 tickets. This kid goes to go to school for like 2 fucking semesters. I'm like,
That's awesome.
I felt good.
That's awesome.
I felt good.
I don't know if there is a program, but I've always thought a great idea for a charity would be to donate like clothes, and then you also get added on Instagram by the company you donate them to, and then they send you photos of when the kids are wearing those clothes.
That'd be cool.
That'd be fucking so awesome.
That'd be rewarding,
I
wouldn't
can't
it?
find anything like that. It might exist, but
That'd
it
be
might not.
rewarding as hell.
I love to donate to something like that. That'd be cool.
Do you reckon there's scumbags out there that like donate to win those like
Yeah.
prizes?
Yeah, of course.
They like donate just so they can win like
Yeah.
the car.
100%.
'Cause
It's not a bad idea, you know. It's not a bad idea because say you're entering $100 ticket, the profit goes to charity.
But now you're gambling. Oh, it's like yeah.
It's a healthy way of gambling
I guess.
because you can win a car worth 50 grand, but 10,000 people donated $100. They've raised what's that, $1 million. You know what I mean? A lot of the money goes to charity, but you also have a chance of winning. I think it's a good idea.
It's a good incentive
Yeah.
because like even if you are getting those people, at least it's going to a good cause. But yeah, I didn't do it for that. I didn't even know there was a prize. But I was just like, he just started talking to me about it. I'm like, why not, bro? I
Yeah.
have money right now.
Yeah.
Probably gonna waste it on fucking something stupid
Cool
anyway. Yeah, probably put it on the punt too much. So why not?
Do you know a profit-free organization, charity, only has to donate 1% of the money to charity? 99%.
Tell me you're joking.
I'm not kidding. 99% of it can be taken for profit. If you donate 1% of it, it's considered a non-for-profit organization.
Fuck.
Someone has to fact check me on that. I could be
Please
off,
do, because I want to know that.
but it's at least 90 to 10%. But I'm pretty sure it's 99 to 1.
Shit.
Yeah.
You know what? I was listening to Rogan the other day.
I love Rogan, I could talk
I
about
can't
Rogan
stop.
forever.
I can't stop
Yeah.
watching him, bro. I was watching one. Did you watch the one the other day with Derek something? He was in prison for half his life, and now he's
I've seen that one before. Is that a new one?
it's a
That's
new
not a new one.
Very new. Came out like 2 days ago. It's got some other dude he's had on before, and this dude, his name's Derek, and he just got out of prison, and now
It's
he's,
from 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Does it also have the comedian on it?
Yeah.
Louis C.K.?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to start that this morning.
it is
Yeah.
good, bro. That dude was locked up for half his life, and he just started learning about the laws and shit because he didn't do anything wrong. He got framed. for
Dude, this is the guy
murder.
who found out the what's it called? DNA testing. He found out about the DNA testing. Yeah, he's been on an episode before. Or maybe I just heard him on something else.
I don't know, but this one's new, and I was like, holy shit, bro! The American justice system is
Australian
bonked, bro.
justice system's just as bad.
I didn't.
People in
I
Australia
don't
that
know
have spent life prisons. and
But
then
like
been
the
let out.
way they're explaining it, if they're all correct, it's like more, probably not more, but like almost half the people were fucking innocent.
Yep.
It's cray, bro.
Yeah, it's sad, bro. That man who was in jail for a crime that he didn't commit started to he taught himself how to read in jail. He didn't know how to read, I'm pretty sure. And then he looked into law and shit when he got better at it. Found DNA testing. Found a lady who had believed in him. She was doing things on the outside to get his DNA samples to prove he was innocent in court.
The Derek guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is the same guy. The first time he tried to get it, the truck flipped All of the DNA testing in that truck got destroyed.
You've talked to me about this before, ages ago.
All that DNA got destroyed, so he was not able to prove that he was innocent. And that was after like decades in jail. And then it took another like decade before he was able to try something else again.
Poor bloke, wait on that,
Poor
bro.
bloke.
Oh,
He's had a hard life.
Yeah, bro. Now he's just helping other people get out.
Mm-hmm. Fucking mad, eh? Motivating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that shit was a good one to listen to.
Mm-hmm. And did you like Louis C.K.?
It's pretty funny.
He's pretty funny. He went through a big fucking trial.
He's emotional.
Yeah. Well, he went through a big trial in the spotlight here, and he just got kind of uncancelled. He went through cancel culture pretty bad in the last like 2 or 3 years. I've been a fan of him for a long time because he's a dirty cunt. Like, you know what I mean?
Comedian,
he has
eh?
like piss fetishes of chicks and shit.
Well,
like,
I didn't know that.
And like,
Each their own, I guess, but
yeah, and like it just came out. It was a bit of a pig, so I don't believe they should have cancelled him for it. He's a pig, but whatever.
he seemed like a pretty good
He
dude,
wasn't a
bro.
rapist. He was just a pig.
He's not a rapist, he's just a fucking pig.
Yeah.
He seemed like a good dude. He was like hyped up that Derek dude pretty well when he introduced him, and he was like crying over shit.
And Louis, I'm a massive fan of comedy. I want to talk to you about comedy.
Only like as of like very, very recently. Like
Bro, I'm gonna put you on
as
some
since I
comedy.
got onto golf. Like I haven't watched much comedy, but like the ones I have, it's just
Mm-hmm.
it's like a
Bro,
it's like a game, bro. It's like it's
I'll put you
interesting.
on to some comedians. And the best part about Australia has a very weak comedy scene.
I know some
Very
people
weak.
who get into it.
It's growing. It's actually growing very well. But America's comedy scene is so fucking good.
I
LA,
know.
Miami, New York. These places have like.
Well,
I'll put you
Rogan's
on
about to make
fucking-
Texas good too.
Oh yeah, he's building the comedy mothership.
Yeah,
First time ever been done before, something like that.
yeah,
It's a hub for comedians.
yeah.
Paying them more than they've ever been paid. He's a legend, bro. He's a
I
legend.
love that man, bro.
But I'll put you on to some comedians. And
Please
Joe
do.
puts a lot of the good comedians on, so you
Yeah.
can find a lot through him.
I have heard a lot of
But
them,
for
and they
them-
make me laugh a lot.
All of the comedians that come on have their own podcasts, which is good.
Yeah, I want to start getting into more podcasts because I only really listen to him.
Yeah, he's my educational podcast. Most of my podcasts are entertainment, comedy.
Well, I just listen to. He does both, so I just listen to his funny ones and just have a
Yeah.
laugh. Like,
Yeah, you
there's
told me
some
you
of
just
them
got
are
into Theo
funny.
Vaughn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I was like going to bed and I watched him like an hour and a half. My missus trying to sleep next to me, so I was blaring it. It was so funny. I love him, bro.
yeah.
He is funny.
He has his podcast this past weekend. It's one of my favourite ones.
With Rogan.
This past weekend, he just did it with Rogan, but he's done it with. It's probably up to like episode, call it 280 maybe. I could be wrong.
Mhm.
That's pretty good. And there's another one you'd love called Two Bears, One Cave. That's got Bert Kreischer, the Machine. You know the Machine? You've probably seen him, the shirtless guy who tells the
Yep.
story.
Yep.
He does one with this other guy. You'd like, I'll show you that one.
Yeah, I like it because I haven't really gotten into comedies, and like I've watched a couple comedy specials, but it's not like I've been watching them for ages. I've more heard it from the comedian's perspective and how they have to write it, and they spend hours and hours perfecting their art.
Oh, if you like that aspect, you like Andrew Schultz.
I've watched one with Andrew Schultz. I watched it on Rogan.
He just had a special, sold his special to I think HBO, and then they told him to cut some of his jokes out of his own special. So he's like, "Fuck it, I'm not willing to do that." And they're like, "Well, you've already sold us this contract. We won't do it." So he bought the special back off him,
Shit.
and then he put it out himself. He has made so much money off this now.
Fuck.
He's some people I look up to, bro. They're innovators.
Andrew Schultz. Yeah, I've watched him recently.
Yeah, I'll put you on to some fucking good potties.
Please
bro.
do, because I've been getting into comedians lately.
Bro, I don't think comedians are very, very smart people.
You don't?
I do.
Oh, you do?
I
Yeah,
do, 100%.
100%.
I learn from these podcasts that these comedians do. Because if you're able to articulate a joke into a way that has people's
It's such a
attention...
performance, bro. And some of them get like 40 minutes an hour, the specials.
Yeah.
It's
But
fucked.
you know what's crazy as well? When you're watching something like a movie and you're waiting for something, like you know something's about to happen. Oh, this guy's going to die.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to kiss at the end of the movie. They're going to fall in love. All this shit. It's boring as fuck. But when a comedian's telling a joke, you're waiting for
You
the
have
joke.
no clue what's
But
fucking
no, but you
happen.
also know it's going to be funny. You're waiting for it. But even though you have that, the anticipation doesn't ruin it.
True.
You're just hit with fucking laughs and laughs and laughs. And that's art. If you think something's going to happen, it's usually going to be shit when you get it.
I'd love to go to like a comedy show, like a very, very underground one. Like just a
Sydney's getting some good ones.
$10, $15 entry comedy night. And then just have a couple of drinks. I reckon it'll be a fun night.
Yeah.
Have a laugh.
Sydney's getting some good ones, so we'll stay tuned for them.
Yeah, I
Alright,
know.
we'll do a couple more because it's getting a little bit long, this potty, but I've had a great time so far. But
Is
so
it?
we'll do a couple more.
How long is it going for?
I'll check soon, but I think it's been at least an hour and 20, hour and a half.
But I could do this for ages.
I
This
could
is
too.
chill.
But we've got some other shit to do today.
True.
We won't do it for too long. I'll skip to a good question. Betray your friends or betray your whole country?
Fuck, that's a heavy one.
Mm-hmm.
Potato country, bro. Nah, Jake. I'd probably.
No, I don't blame you if you say that. It's hard, bro. Honestly.
Well, what's the context? How am I betraying the country?
I can't give you context. Let's say
I
all
rat it
your
out.
friends hate you forever. You can never have them back. Or the rest of the country except your friends hate you forever. One of them has to go.
Fuck, I pass this question, bro. I pass this
You
question.
gotta give me an answer. This will be the final question. You gotta give me an answer.
I want to say to dog the country, but you can't just fucking destroy the country, bro. If there's no context, I'd dog the country. If there's context, I'd need to know.
Okay, that's a good answer. It's about 50-50. Most people choose the same thing.
Because like, what am I doing? Am I selling like our information to China and they're gonna take every
Nah, I
fucking
would
country?
just
we
say
want?
like you say some really fucked up shit, no one can ever respect you ever again.
Okay.
Either in your friend group or the rest of your country's opinion. So, country's a fair enough answer. I'd probably say the same thing. I love my friends too much.
True.
Yeah. 45% of people chose that, so it's about 50-50. Ryan, I've had a great time sitting down with you. I'm sorry to cut it short, but if it just leaves us more time to sit down and do this again.
Oh yeah, I'm keen to do that, bro. This is fun as hell.
It's good, eh?
Did get to finish my drink.
It's alright, we got more time to drink. We've got plenty of time to drink tonight.
Big drink, by the way.
Yeah. Alright. The one thing I say to everyone at the end of the podcast is this final question. Say someone is a bit younger than us and they're feeling a little bit lost and they come to you for advice. What would you say to that person?
What would I say to that person? You asked me this earlier in the week, but I haven't thought about it since. But as I was saying earlier, I don't want to think about it. I'm just going to go off the top. Being 22, I'm not that old, so I don't have that much experience to give out. But if they're stressing and struggling through life right now, from what I've gone through and my experience only being 22, I'd just say relax a bit. You've got a lot of time ahead of you. If they're going through really dark shit, just look for that light at the end of the tunnel and just keep pushing, because it will get better one day. And take your time, find something you enjoy, no matter what it is. Couldn't not just work, a hobby, fucking a person. Just find something you love and enjoy and give 100% to it, no matter what it is. That's my thing.
That's a good answer.
You'll find peace in that. I
I
think
haven't heard anyone say and a person. I haven't heard that.
Anything,
I haven't
man.
heard that being
they could be anything.
Yeah.
Person, job, career, fucking video game, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. Beautiful. I love it. Thank you, bro. I've had a great time sitting down with you.
Do it again soon.
Shawty catch a vibe, yeah, I had to put her on. Bought a two-seater, yeah, we heading for the sun. Shawty got my high, I ain't tripping for the funds. Yeah, I won't start, I ain't tripping.